Okay, so before you came out here, I've been kind of working on hitting my driver. I've been kind of struggling again with consistency. I know what we talked about last time was kind of alignment and things, and I think I said also that kind of the longer the club, the worse it feels like it gets. And with the driver, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's just alignment. It feels like there might be some swing issues.
Okay.
So if you could just take a look at that,
yeah, let's.
Then we can kind of build off that. Whatever you think.
Okay. Let's hit a couple. Let me see where we're at here.
Okay.
And then
I'm kind of gonna try to go at that like see the three flags and make up a triangle. It's kind of the one that would be the furthest out.
Okay, so the one up the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one over. Go for it. Yeah. So like I said, I'm not really worried about alignment.
That's fine.
It's just
that's
again,
okay.
it feels like.
Well, you know what? Let's.
My
Where do you feel? Where do you feel like you're aimed right now? I know that you said that you don't want to worry about alignment, but where do you?
Honestly, I feel like I'm aimed right at that middle flag.
Okay. Yeah, you're aimed a little right of it, but it's fine.
Okay. Let's do this number here. It's a little better. Okay. See, it feels like at the top of my swing, the club face is madly open.
Okay.
And when I get,
and it doesn't square back up when it comes.
Not
through.
at all.
Okay.
And see, like with my irons, like I feel like I have a pretty good idea of where the club face is throughout my golf swing.
Okay.
But with this driver, it just really feels like I get open and I can't square it back up.
Okay.
Like it's obviously my timing has to be perfect, I guess, for me to hit a straight ball.
Okay.
And I don't like that.
Okay. Well, let's do this. This is one thing that I learned, and it's more it's impact drill, but it's good for irons. But I use it for my driver as well, just so I know where the club is. Like here, where it's square here, and then what you can do is you can then bring it back up, and that's where it should be. All right. So let's try this. Let me tee the ball up.
Down here somewhere. Here's one right here. Yeah. The smaller tees look better off the mat.
So let's go through the whole process. Let's line it up. Let's see where you're aimed, and then we'll do that quick little drill. I just want you to have some sort of consistency. All right.
See, it really feels like the club face wants to sit down open.
Okay. I mean, you have it pretty square right there.
Yeah.
Where would you? But you're aimed a little left of the target, but not a whole lot. It's not a huge deal. With the driver, you're going to be aiming at a lot wider area anyway. So, so what I want you to do is I want you to bring the club up. I want you to cock your wrist. I want you to bring the club up right here. That's all I want you to do.
Okay.
And then what I want you to do is I want you to twist your body so it's here.
Okay.
See how that club face is square?
Yeah.
Bring it to the top. How does that feel?
Pretty good.
Does it feel a little bit better? Because it's not nearly as open as it was.
Feels pretty good.
So you could take swings like that, okay? So I like it where I'm here, I'll take it, bring it up, I'm here, and then cock up and swing. And it does take a little
I
getting
did
used to.
not.
No, that's okay. It's okay. It does take a little getting used to. All right. It's not a normal golf swing, but it'll get you to feel up there. If you don't feel comfortable hitting it like that, what you can do is try your best to do that same thing, get it to the top here.
Yeah.
And then when you bring the club down, don't hit the ball, just stop it. Bring it down nice and slow and stop it here. And that's actually where your hand should be at the beginning of your swing. Okay? So you want the club to be here, and then all I would do, don't move your wrist, just take that same swing and see if that feels any better.
It definitely feels like it's more of of a downswing issue than it is a backswing.
Okay.
But I do like the idea of that drill. Anytime like I can simulate the correct position that I have to be in,
Well,
I think is good for me.
And what'll be good with the other thing that drill does is not only is it supposed to be there on impact, on the backswing, but that's where it's supposed to be on the way down, because this theoretically is on the line.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to bring it down on that same path. You want to keep coming. You want to be in that same spot every single time.
Yeah.
And that's where that should help.
Is this just a driver thing, or is this kind of all the way through the bag?
That could be all the way through the bag. It definitely can help you. But with your driver right now, let's just keep it as is, because your irons are actually pretty good. Okay. Because you're not having the same issue with your irons as you are with your.
Do you think
driver.
that it has anything to do with the length of the club, or is it just kind of more of a mental thing? Or
It can. How long is that club? Is it standard length? Is it 43?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
It feels pretty standard, but
Yeah,
I haven't gotten it checked out or anything.
If you want to have a shorter club, you can. The only thing I would do if it was like longer or shorter or something, it would be more like if it was the stiffness of it. It's not really much of a length issue, I don't think.
Okay.
I think that would be more of a stiffness issue. Yeah.
So you're saying it's more in between my ears?
I think it would be more in between your ears than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just having trouble kind of adjusting to a different club, I
Right.
guess.
You just got that driver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just getting used to it. You still have to practice with
I think
it.
the shaft is a little stiffer too than my old one.
So that could,
maybe I had to make kind of an adjustment with a weaker shaft. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
That sound about right?
That could definitely be something we can work on.
Okay.
For sure. So, but let's see. Do that drill really quick, and just feel it out. Do what you feel comfortable. If you want to go through with the swing, go for it. If you want to. What I want you to do.
I guess just like the timing.
First thing I want you to do is did it a little different. Here, I got it deeper.
I guess I didn't stop on my backswing.
Yeah. What I want you to do, I want you to come here. I want you to lift it up.
Yeah.
And I want you to come here first. I want that to be your first move. Okay. Then from there, if you want, you go up here. Okay. This is what you did. You were here, brought it up, and then you went immediately there. Okay. Which is not going to help you. You got to see. You got to feel right here where that club face is. This is the most important part. Okay. Don't worry about this. You seeing Jim Furyk, he has the wackiest swing in the world, but it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
but this is where the club should be on the way back and on the way down. Okay, especially on the way down. All right, so get this feeling in your hand where it is, because this is also where you should be thinking. Okay, let's get that coming back down on that same line.
Okay.
All right. I know that's kind of a little big, but
I'm not gonna actually, when I do this drill, I'm not gonna actually hit it. I'm just gonna try to
no,
feel
that's fine. That's okay.
where it is. Pretty good.
What you want to do is bring it up even with your chest straight up like that. All I want you to do is just rotate straight. Up here. It should be pretty close to parallel to the ground. There you go. That's the move.
Yeah. A lot better. I just didn't hit it the center of the face. So.
Felt better. I will say this though, from this angle, looked like you still came a little inside. You were still a little low of where this is. Okay, you're still a little in here. Okay, work on trying to get that a little bit further out. That's all, just a tiny bit. It's probably about that far.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
all
just
you
something that's kind of going to come with time.
that will come with time. As long as you get consistent with where this location is, that will come.
Okay.
That will come. Sometimes if you feel like if you want to over-exaggerate it, really over-exaggerate swinging out. Because sometimes, if you over-exaggerate it, It's not as drastic as it feels. It's just different for you. But that will also help you to get out a little bit further.
So we want to find kind of a happy medium.
So let's hit one more. All right, and then we'll be. Let's get through the whole thing. Even if it's a little further out, look at one of these. Yeah. One of these out here. At least it's something where you can get a line and stick in. Straight line. Hips kind of beat your club to the ball, just like that. Because that club face didn't look a little open, which is just timing.
Yeah.
So we can work on trying to get that timing matched up in terms of where your hips are. Because it is a longer club, so it's going to take a lot longer for it to get back around.
Yeah.
So even if you start your club maybe just a fraction before you start your hips, you got it here. Start that club a little early, and then it'll match up. I don't think it's a club issue because you and me were the same height and I hit standard clubs. I don't think the length of the club is a problem. The stiffness of the club could be a little bit of an issue if you think it's lagging a little bit. So even a little weaker shaft might not be the worst thing in the world, but I wouldn't do that